China specifically, because I want to ask you about it seems like China's more visible with intellectual property, even though France is more prevalent.
Right.
That's crazy.
It's because of it's what's known as the MO. You've heard of an MO in the movies and stuff?
Yes.
MO stands for modus operandi. And your modus operandi, or your modus operandi, is the way that you execute your operations. There are usually two types, and we classify them as bulls and snakes. Bulls like to go in and break your shit and leave their calling card and let you know, hey, that's on me. Your shit was busted up. I'm the one that busted it up. Snakes like to go in there, mess with your shit, but not break it, and then leave without you even knowing they were there.
Like U.S.
Right. Russia, the United States, France, the UK. We're all snakes. We like to go in, do what we need to do, steal what we want to steal, and leave without you even knowing we were there. China, North Korea, Cuba, these are bulls. They like to go in there, break your shit, leave your calling card, and then when you try to make a formal accusation, they just deny it, right? In 2014, I think it was 2014, it may have been 2017, China went into the military's Office of Personal Records. The military, all of the military.
Wow.
And they had a massive scrape where they stole personal information about everybody who was in the military. Wow. A massive hack.
Wow.
And they left their code all over it. It was crystal clear that it was the Chinese. They left their calling card. But then when the ambassador to the United States went in Beijing and said this was an unacceptable violation of American privacy, they just denied it. If you ever watch a presidential debate, a fantastic presidential debate is if you go back in time and you watch when President Romney was debating President Obama. Do you remember that debate at all?
Yes, I was just watching one of those.
So it's
probably about a month ago.
Obama did this fantastic job of saying, Romney, you said this. Romney would just, in front of everybody, no, I didn't. And the debate went on like that for like an hour. Multiple points. Obama was like, you said this about middle class. You said this about the wealthy. You said this about taxes. You said this about healthcare. And Romney would just take the same talking point. I did not say those words. I didn't say those things. After the debate was over and all the fact checking came in, Obama was right. But it doesn't matter.
See, so Romney was the first fake news. Fake news.
If you look at it that way,
Trump is, because there's basically, Trump do the same thing, like fake news. It's fake news. So I discredit fake news, fake news. Like I said, even with the election thing, it's crazy to see him stand on that. But still, with China, it's interesting, man, that their MO is to, fashion goods and like anything made you can get from China, and that is spooky. Knowing that's a crime, they're still able to utilize our Postal Service. They're still able to utilize our system. Sending things over that's illegal is wild.
So what you have here is there's a spectrum that's really important in espionage, and we call it the security and convenience spectrum. And it applies to everyday life too. If you put security on one side of the spectrum, the other side of the spectrum is convenience. The more something becomes secure, the less convenient it is. The more something becomes convenient, guess what? The less secure it is. So if the U.S. Postal Service wants to make mail convenient for Americans, it makes it a little less secure. So it can be infiltrated and abused. Yeah. Right? And if you want to make the borders more secure, you end up making them a lot less convenient.
Yeah.
And that's a trade-off that we always have to make. So the government is always asking itself the question, how much security do we need? How much convenience can we sacrifice?
What's going on? It's your boy Big Loon. Right now, if you looked at this clip and you enjoyed it, hit subscribe. Watch the next video. We on the road to 100K subscribers on YouTube. If you're a fan, come to Patreon. We got exclusive videos there, and also the show with just me alone. Salute to the supporters. Verify your customers and know who's your viewers. It's Up There Podcast. Let's get it.
Yo, what up? This Big Loon. This is It's Up There Podcast.